Hello, welcome to Todd Miller TV. Joined here today with Troy Weatherly with Guaranteed Rate Mortgage, and thanks, man, for being here.
How you doing?
Okay, I was doing an MLS search, and I found some properties that were, at one point, had been worth over $1 million. And I'll give you a brief description of the properties. Over 4,000 square feet, on a golf course, highly upgraded, granite countertops, spiral staircases, like, you know, guard-gated communities. Like, you have to go through a guard who physically stands there and checks the people that go in.
Sounds
okay?
Nice.
At one point, worth over $1 million. I think everyone in the world would call that a luxury home.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I looked at the purchase prices on the what these are listed for, and some of them are listed for roughly $400,000 today. So these are luxury homes, and there is a way that's very easy to get these for as little as 3.5% down payment, and you could just basically, like, how would you do that? Like a luxury home, 3.5% down.
Sure. Well, FHA's the way to go in that situation because FHA's county loan limit is as high as $400,000.
Okay.
So a person can actually put, after the 3.5% down payment, can buy a house for about $415,000. Have their down payment bring them down to the county loan limit of $400,000 and finance that full $400,000 loan under an FHA loan.
Okay, so for $15,000 down, what would the payment be, like the monthly payment?
Sure. The great news is FHA rates are low, so
Okay.
you're going to finance that money at about 3.375%. So your principal and interest payment's only going to be about $1,750 a month.
$1,750. So you can live in a. So you know, it's funny because some of these places is $4,000 a month rent. Like if you want to rent them, it's $4,000 a month, but you can live there for $1,700 a month, principal and interest.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Buying for cheaper than you can rent.
Okay. Okay. So the first step for when people come to us and want to do this, we always send them to you because you do the prequal. So to get with you to figure out, first of all, do you have like an idea of how much money they would have to make a month to be able to afford that $1,700 a month payment?
Sure. It depends on their total debt to income ratio. So the rule of thumb for an FHA loan is a person's going to be capped out at about 55% debt to income ratio, which means pretty much if their only debt is their mortgage payment and maybe a few other credit cards or car payments, they need to make a little more than double what their total amount of monthly debt's going to be.
Okay, so they make $4,000 a month family income. They could probably afford that.
Yeah, that'd be very close.
So $4,000 a month, making basically $50,000 a year. They could afford to live luxury home in Vegas on a golf course, like some of these houses, like Lake Las Vegas. And yeah, Lake Las Vegas is a little bit east, but it's beautiful out there.
Gorgeous.
And, yeah. So if they, like, the first step is to call you to find out if they, like, what the loan limit is that they can borrow up to. Then they can figure out if they live in Southern Highlands in a guard-gated neighborhood or Red Rock Country Club or one of those.
Right.
What's the first, like, how do they get in touch with you?
Sure. Call me directly on my cell, 702-308-9821, or just shoot an email to troyweatherly@troyweatherly.com.
Sweet, man. That's awesome. Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot. Luxury home, 3.5% down, only here in Las Vegas, $1,700 a month. I just can't imagine why everybody isn't out there trying to grab one of these ridiculous houses. So anyway, that is my update for today, and hope to see you on another video. Thanks.